What's going on, everybody? Firechicken here at the Scrapyard on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in the Pacific Northwest. I'm making this video obviously because there's some questions going around about the West Coast invasion to the Scrapyard. I just got hit with some information today that has been completely silent to me for however long it's been talked about. I basically didn't know anything about it. So one of my own members of our scrapyard DM me some screenshots of people talking about from the West Coast wanting to switch the date to July. Now, let me first say May 21st is the invasion date. That's the date that we've had set since I think November is when we came up with that idea. So we've had this thing planned out since November. We've talked about it, and there's been buzz going around ever since then. But most recently, like within the last week, I made a sign up post in our Facebook group, in the events section, that was basically for the West Coast guys and the Scrapyard group to go in there and sign up. And I've had, a decent amount of people go in there and put their names down. I listed everything that was going to happen. We were going to make it a 2-day event, Friday and Saturday, so that we could make sure and get fights in for everybody. But it looked like up until this morning that everything was all good. And then all of a sudden I get hit with this thing that, like, now all of a sudden a bunch of people can't show up. Like, I'm not sure what the reason is for all that, but it's just kind of hit me like I wasn't expecting it. So anyway, it's been planned for a while now. We've already got a number of matchups that we've been going back and forth on, like live chats and stuff. I actually have like a number of matchups that we were already like looking at doing. Moose versus Buddy V, Diesel versus Golden Hands, Real Lion versus 619, Shinigami versus Destroyer, Jay Godin versus Duva, Crazy Legs or Jabberwocky versus Free Smoke, Firechicken versus Tiny Tank, Nasty Native versus Terrifier, Turtle versus Bricks, Canadian versus Hitman. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while now, and everything was going great, and like we were getting matchups and everything, and then just all of a sudden it's like, well, nobody can do it. And that's just really weird to me. So let's talk about why it doesn't work for the Scrapyard. So we actually they want to do it in July. However, that's our 2-year anniversary to the Scrapyard. That's the Scrapyard's date to honor our fighters that have been part of the Scrapyard for 2 years, to get them matchups against each other, to showcase, what we've built. The focus is on the Scrapyard for that event. Also, the reason it doesn't work for July is because we actually have fighters that have, scheduled their whole thing around May. So there's actually people that are wanting to go pro before July. There's people that are moving out of the state after the invasion in May. There's just things that don't work for us. And since we've had this thing planned since November, I'm just asking that if you guys really want to do these matchups that we have set up, like, show up in May, make arrangements, do what you got to do to get up here. Because I mean, we've already had people call out some of our fighters and people going back and forth and stuff, and to just pull out like that, it's not fair to us. Just like I said, everything was good until this morning, and then all of a sudden now this massive amount of West Coast fighters just all of a sudden can't make it. And I feel like there's some reason why, but I'm not being told what the reason is. Maybe it's weather. Maybe maybe they're looking at our fighters and just seeing like, hey, you know what? Maybe we're just not ready for the scrapyard guys. Maybe we need more time to train. I don't know exactly what it is, but uh, all I gotta say is like, don't duck a fight. Make it up here. Find a way. I got guys that travel to our scrapyard every single month from different states and even out of the country. So it's completely doable. You just got to make a way to do it. I'll try to accommodate. That's why I said, hey, let's have a 2-day event so we can try to accommodate people. But to actually switch the date, months later, and to just kind of do it on our anniversary month, that I can't bend that far, especially when I gotta tell people that have matchups already set in stone that they're not going to be able to do their matches because they're not going to be in the state anymore, or they're going to be pro, or they're going to have to do something that month. They're going to be on military leave or military training or something. So I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't bend that far, guys. All I'm asking is, hey, look, if you're a West Coast fighter, we welcome you to come up, but try to do your best to make arrangements to make it up here. We're gonna put on a great show. Whoever shows up, and we'll party afterwards, and it's gonna be good. But I can't just switch it up like that, guys. So be flexible. Shit, man, take like a bus. Everybody get on a bus or something and drive up. I don't know. Uncle Lou's Fish and TV, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Positive vibes. I love it. What do you guys think? We've had this thing planned for, like I said, November, and it's March now. So that's 2 months away that the invasion's supposed to happen, and now now all of a sudden it's switching up. Do you guys think it's pretty lame to pull out like that with no word, and then just all of a sudden can't do it, and coincidentally it be a number of people? Like, I feel like there's some other reason in there that I'm not being told about. That's kind of how I feel about it, but hell, I don't know, maybe it's weather related. Maybe they just don't want that smoke, man. We got some killers up here, and I get it, like, people might look like they need more time to train for us up here. But don't be scared. Come get that smoke. Yeah, I'm hoping it still happens in May. I'm not canceling the event, guys. I still got the signups and everything. And for you West Coast fighters that are wanting to come up in May, what's up, Cadillac? For you West Coast fighters that want to come up in May, the sign up is there, and you guys will get fair matches, 100%. That's what the numbering system is for, and the weight. Look, I match you guys up based on those. I ask you like to put down your experience also, because sometimes people misjudge their number a little bit. I got people that in my group even that you know are doing are having trouble with matchups, and they keep putting themselves down as a 3. So it's, what's up, King Madness? So it's basically like at the end of it, it's us that look at evaluating what number you actually are, but I still ask you guys put down what number you think you are, and then your experience. Turtle, I know you're ready to throw those hands, man, but you got stuff going on after the invasion. So, like, if it ain't gonna like I don't want you to miss out on this. I don't want Real Lion or some of our big names to miss out on this just because people want to switch up the date all of a sudden. Real Lion versus 619 needs to happen. That needs to happen. Real line will be ready to go. You should be ready to go too, 619. If you guys are not able to comment on this chat, it's because you're not subscribed to our channel, which blows my mind that there would be people that are in the West Coast group, Streetbeefs members, that don't support the Scrapyard and are not subscribed to our channel. Everybody from every Streetbeef should be subscribed to every Streetbeefs. Everybody from every Streetbeefs should be in all the different Streetbeefs groups. We support each other. This is just a way for us all to get together and have these fantasy matchups that never really would happen other than with an invasion. I mean, we did a little invasion over to Virginia last year. We jumped on planes and we went over there. And you guys did the same thing. And you guys went in numbers. This ain't any different, guys. The only difference is this is a way shorter distance. You guys don't have to jump on planes and travel all the way across the country. It's like a 2-hour plane ride or about an 18-hour drive in a car. Hold on, getting some messages here. All right, just in my group here. But yeah, seriously, guys, like, we're ready for you. The Scrapyard's ready. Sign up in that post in the Scrapyard Facebook group. Don't do shit just based on what other people are doing. Don't do what just because like so and so's not gonna go, so I'm not gonna go. Nah, man. Just show up because of you want to get that matchup. You want to get that fight in. It don't matter if somebody's not wanting to show up for whatever reason it is. Some of these fighters that are looking forward to these fights, though, I mean, they're not gonna be happy if you guys try to switch it up or just not show up. And I can't stop them from all their smack talk. Right, TC, you're right. There's no reason collectively that an entire large amount of people should be pulling out of something. Not 2 months right before it. This whole chat's going on in the West Coast group that I'm not part of that chat, whatever, but it's like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on. But anyway, the July event, that will be our 2-year anniversary at the Scrapyard. Looking forward to that one. That's going to be where we're going to try to get people to come back that have been out for a little while, that want to get that, maybe some of our OGs, that kind of stuff. That's our month, guys. Definitely our month. And you know what? It could still pour down rain in July. That happens all the time. So if it's weather related, I mean, people from the West Coast came up in what, January this year? DDP, Golden Arms, both fought, and it was cold out. Why do you out? Why keep you? Well, I'm not the West Coast. I am Scrapyard, so it's basically just a chat between the Scrapyard or the West Coast group. I don't mean it like they're keeping me out of it, but you know, that's for them. Just like we have our own chat. Okay, Psalm K, I get it, but like I went to Virginia. So look, I went to Virginia last year and I fought in 100-degree weather. That's not normal for us. Dude, that, you know, I wouldn't dare. There's no way that I would say, "Hey, Scarface, can you guys do your event this later or whatever because the weather's looking a little hot this week?" No way. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna have to adapt to it. Just like if I were to go to your guys's fights, I would have to adapt to having sand to fight on. That's not something I would normally have to fight in. So that's me having to change it up. Or, hey, I got to go to Virginia to fight in 100-degree weather. I'm just going to have to prepare myself for that. And same with the scrapyard. You can maybe it'll be cold, maybe it won't be. Maybe it'll be 50 something degrees. I mean, shit, like right now, I think it's I don't think it's like incredibly cold today. So yeah, it's 45 degrees out, guys. So um I just had to put this out there. So I don't know if they wear shoes in their okay. I don't know if they wear shoes in their MMA fights, but we don't allow like head kicks and stuff if people got shoes on for MMA fights. That's all I had to put out. If people were watching this and couldn't comment, it's because they refused to subscribe to Street Beef Scrapyard for whatever reason. Don't like us, haters, whatever. But you know what? Get at me if you need something. Don't keep it behind my back. I'm running this branch of Street Beef, so I'm the guy you need to talk to, not my fighters. So with that said, it's all I got for you guys. Hit me up on DMs. Peace out.